The Lake District is known for its single-track roads that wind through hills and mountains and have beautiful views at every corner. We're in the very southern part of the Lake District in the village of Kirkby-in-Furness, and as we come across this single-track road, we come into views of the ocean. That is how far south we are. We're also near a quarry, and our closest city is probably Ulverston, which is about a 10 to 15 minute drive away. From this location, you are perfectly situated to get to iconic Lake District locations like Windermere, Grasmere, Coniston, and Keswick. But you have the added advantage of being in a very private, very quiet, very peaceful part of the country. From Kirkby-in-Furness, we have gone all the way to the coast and up to Whitehaven, and we've gone to Keswick in the northern Lake District region. There really isn't any place that's out of the way, but there's so much that's in your range that you may not have known about. For other videos about the island of Peel and the Peel Castle and the seal colony there, watch our videos from the Lake District on our Well Traveled Life channel. We'll take you sailing on Lake Windermere, we'll take you hiking in Grasmere, we'll go swimming in Keswick, lots to do and see. But as we come into Kirkby-in-Furness, we go through the very small hamlet of Chapels, which is just a cluster of beautiful homes. And here is where we will find one of our favorite Airbnb properties. Not only is the cottage just adorable and really functional, it's also got hosts who have become lifelong friends. Helen and John are the best of what you could find in an Airbnb host. They have a huge history in hospitality and travel, and you can hear their story in an interview we did with them. But first, let's go take a look at this charming cottage on the hamlet of Chapels in the village of Kirkby-in-Furness in the southern part of the Lake District of England. Let's take you up those winding little single-track roads that will get you to this darling banquet cottage. As you enter the road into Chapels, this is a neighborhood and there are often cars and trucks parked on the side of the road. This is a single-track road, so that doesn't leave much space. You'll need to go carefully, mind yourself, and as you turn into the driveway, we think that's probably where you have the hardest, tightest corners. But go slowly, tuck your ears in or tuck your mirrors in, and you'll be okay. The payoff is worth it once you get there. Helen and John live at the house on the right, and you will be staying at the cottage right in front of you at the end of the drive. There's designated parking right in front of you and leave space for the door, but you do have an electric charger as well. Make sure to let John and Helen know what time you're arriving. They will meet you at the front door and they will have the cottage completely ready for you.
Hey lovely, how you doing?
As you enter the cottage, you'll walk directly into the lounge area. There will be a stairwell on your left to take you up to the kitchen and a snug area with a guest bed upstairs. This features a flat screen TV with a console table, a couch, and goes directly through to your own private garden in the backyard. There is a table and chairs out here, as well as gorgeous surroundings. But this is not your only garden getaway. We'll show you more. This living room enjoys natural light from these doors and has hard floors, as well as a really cushy area rug. There is Wi-Fi throughout the house and Sky TV. This is not a smart TV, so the apps don't work, but they have left you really clear directions about how to use the remote controls. They've also left you really good information about the local area, walks you can take, so check the console. That's also where you'll find the guest book, and you'll want to be sure to sign it. This is a large, comfortable room, and you'll enjoy the coat rack for wet boots and jackets as you enter the cottage. Your bathroom and bedroom are both on this floor. To your left is the entrance to the master bedroom. There's a wardrobe, a dresser, a queen-size bed, and 2 end tables. There are plugs on both sides of the bed. There's a wicker chair and a quilt rack at the back of the room. The wardrobe has hangers for clothes and is outfitted with a laundry bag, an iron, and ironing board is next to the wardrobe. There is a mirror above the dresser, and the drawers are all empty for your use. There is a new mattress and luxury linens on the bed. It is a firm mattress. There is one very large bathroom on the ground floor. The light is a pull string as you enter on the left. You'll come into a toilet, a shower, heated towel rack, and a sink with a mirror over it, and again, windows that open like you have in the bedroom. There are baskets next to the sink for storage, but we also found the windowsill was quite wide and had plenty of space. The towel rack holds extra large bath sheets that are so plush and so lush. On the loo, you'll find a Peter the Rabbit book and Who Gives a Crap toilet paper. In the shower, you'll have a combination shampoo and body wash, and at the sink, you will have a hand soap. The staircase will take you upstairs, and you may find this to be the creakiest staircase you've ever been on. At the top, you have a large open space with a dining table, a kitchen on your right, and to your left, a snug or lounge area. You'll find light switches on the wall behind the table, and this wall has a really low ceiling with a beam, so you won't actually be using that end of the table very much. When you come to the living room behind the couch, there are chairs that you can take to the beach or out for a picnic. This Dutch door leads out to the other beautiful garden area that I promised you. This is your own terrace with a table looking out to the garden in the back and the front parking area. The couch folds out to a queen-size bed so you can accommodate additional people here. These skylights will also just be the best place to be when there are storms outside. Cumbria is known for its magnificent walks. Make sure to take some time to look at the books that Helen and John have collected here for you. There are also brochures about walking and trails in the area. If you were to come up the stairs and turn right, you would come into that dining area, an open railing below to the living room, and a kitchen. The dining table has plugs on both sides of the walls and made a great place for us to set up and do some work. The kitchen is absolutely huge and really well kitted out. When you arrive, Helen will likely have a bottle of Prosecco chilled and ready for you. She'll have a loaf of bread, some jams, and in the refrigerator you will find milk and pats of butter. All of your cupboards are lower cupboards because of the design of the kitchen, and you will have enough to take care of 4 people easily. You won't just have dishware though. You will have baking dishes, pots and pans, cake plates, a picnic basket. There is laundry, a washer-dryer combination. And on the countertops, you'll have your coffee and tea set up, a jar of biscuits, your jam, toaster and electric tea kettle. And there is a dishwasher, but also a dish rack. They leave you all of the supplies you need for cleaning. There is a electric hob, and next to the microwave you'll find olive oil and basic spices like salt and pepper. The oven is separate from the hob and flanked by a set of drawers where you'll find cutlery and all of your cooking and baking needs, as well as cutting boards, towels, and pots and pans. There is a slow cooker and accompanying cookbooks. We hope you've enjoyed this tour and will join us for other tours of other cottages, inns, and homes around the world.